always ask me how I get everything I want. Because I do. Dream car, dream house, dream vacation, dream closet, dream life. Honestly, it's kind of ridiculous. I really do get what I want. It's not luck, and it's not some generic woo-woo manifestation thing. It's strategy. I am not getting what I want by accident.
I wanted Carrie Bradshaw's shoe closet, and boy, I built it. I was broke and wanted to be rich, and well, I did it.
And once upon a time, I wanted to be a famous YouTuber. And here I am. And it all started with me. Just like you. A crazy girl sitting in her bedroom. So how do I actually get everything I want? All the time. What's up guys, it's Amber, PhD in shoes and dreaming, and welcome to my masterclass. So, step one is know exactly what you want and want it unapologetically. Most people never get what they want because they're too afraid to even say it. They think it's too much, too unrealistic, or that, they don't deserve it for some reason. Stop being humble about your dreams. There's no prize for humility here. In fact, the opposite. There's a prize for grandeur. You want a castle? Okay. You want $1 million? Why not? Why would you deny yourself even the fantasy of what you want? This is the part that's so fun. There's no limits. There's nothing. You can want anything. Anything. So that's the first step. The art of wanting. And it is an art form. And I've perfected it. My aesthetic is universally known. There are Pinterest boards dedicated to my vision of the world. People know what I like because I know what I like. I keep very particular tastes. Gold is my favorite color. I like French neoclassical antiques. I like my nails nude and my jewels huge. And because I know what I want, I find it a lot. And I never apologize for wanting it. I guarantee you in the comments of this video, there's gonna be some haters being like, oh my God, this vapid bitch, like all she does is want. You know what? Yeah, that's true. I do want. I want. It's one of my favorite pictures ever. William Blake, he gets it. So yes, it's true. I want and I want, but I also get and I get. And I'm not sorry at all that you're judging me from a basement while I sit in the house of my dreams. P.S. I want very specifically. I'm not out in the world saying like, oh, I want to be successful. At what? I want my dream house. Where? On what street? I have Zillow boards full of houses I can't afford yet, but I know exactly the chandelier I'll hang in the entry once I can. Not only do I know what I want today, but I know what I want in 10 years. I find things to want as a hobby. I've been known to have vision boards with the color of the handbag I want and the link to buy it. I've got my eye on the prize at all times, and it's unwavering. Getting what I want actually has a lot to do with something that I'm quite famous for, manifesting. But I think there's a huge misconception between what manifestation is in your mind and then what it actually is. You've heard it a billion times. Believe it's yours. And it will be yours. Manifest. No, wrong. That is not how it works. You need to work. Once you know what you want, you have to make a plan and work on that plan every single day. I want that is the first step, and how I'm going to get it is the second.
It is mood board day. Can you believe I have done these for 10 years?
You've seen 10 years of my vision board videos, and that is the first step. They're the vision. But how do I make them work? I put in the work. I read something once that basically said if someone was spying on your days, would they believe that you were serious about your goals? And let me tell you this, if someone was spying on me and my days, they would know without a shadow of a doubt that I was serious. For example, when I made a monthly sales goal for 333, you know what I did? I woke up at 4 a.m. every day and packed those orders myself.
This is literally what my house looks like right now. Madness. This is what I've been doing for hours. You think owning a jewelry business is glamorous? No.
I was the one who spent hours hand stamping and signing every single letter. I worked tirelessly round the clock to make that vision a reality. And you know what? When I hit that sales goal, it was not surprising. It was worth it. People always say, oh, successful people manifest. Yeah, they do. Because they're hardworking, bold, and consistent. The magic works because they do. Manifesting is not believing that what you want is going to fall out of the sky. Manifesting is believing that what you're doing to pursue your dreams is going to work. Manifesting is simply applying the principle of things that always work. Hard work, dedication, and belief in yourself. And by you creating those beliefs become action, and action is what makes your dreams reality. I do not manifest what I want, I make what I want. Now think big picture, small steps. You know, one of my favorite Tumblr posts of all time is this one.
My 3-year-old said she wanted to be an astronaut, and I said she had to study hard, go to college, learn a lot of science, and take a physical fitness test, and she shrugged and said that's just 4 things.
Exactly. Yes, I always had grandiose plans, but I get what I want with the small plans. Back when I was a Postmates driver, I was a shopaholic. Nothing's changed. And whenever I wanted a new pair of shoes that was like way out of my price range, I wouldn't do anything differently. I wouldn't get overwhelmed by the concept of like, oh my God, I need to make X, Y, Z money. No. All I did was every day I would pick up one extra delivery and put the money aside. That's it. Didn't change my life at all. Every day I would do that one extra drive, and guess what? After 2 weeks, I would be able to get them. Yes, this was back when the shoes I wanted were $75, but still, the method's the same today. No matter how big or small something you want is, it's manageable milestones that are gonna help you get there. So yes, make that vision board, yes, make that Pinterest board, but follow it up with tangible actions you can take every day to help you get there. The dream is the wish, the action is the spell. So, be delusional. I am to this day the most delusional bitch alive. That is my biggest not so secret secret. I'm delusional. I'm not afraid to say it. It's true. I am. And I genuinely would not be here if I wasn't. Being delusional is the only way to get delusional things. Even when things didn't seem remotely possible, I was delusional anyway. Like I was a broke as fuck Postmates driver, dreaming of living in the nicest building in LA. But that did not stop me from genuinely believing it was going to happen. In fact, I even drove up years ago all starry-eyed and told the doorman, I'm gonna live here. And he looked at me and was like, ma'am, this is private property. Like, you need to leave. But guess who lives here now? Me. Delusional trespassing or manifesting. Turns out they're the same thing. P.S. That's the real law of assumption, that reality bends to you, not the other way around. I've mentioned this in a few videos before, but I genuinely, delusionally used to think that I was going to win the lottery. Like, fully 1000% believed it. To the point that I bought tickets every single week, and when I didn't win, I was genuinely confused. That's the type of delusion I'm talking about. Like, clinically, your friends should be worried about you, that kind. True, unwavering commitment to the bit. You know, the lottery actually has a really great tagline. You gotta play to win. Everybody on earth would say they'd love to win the lottery, but everybody on earth does not buy tickets. That's how I get what I want. I play. And the truth is, for all of life, you do have to play to win. I still buy lottery tickets. Next step is fake it till you make it. I'm famous for this, guys. This is literally my brand.
Fake it till you make it, my friends.
Remember all my DIYs? I love crafts because I'm creative, sure, but it's literally just the same thing that I believe in for everything in life. Do it yourself. When I want something badly enough, I will rearrange my reality to make it match my visions. For example, lately I've been putting all my fake jewelry around the house in real jewelry boxes. Like I bought a bunch of Tiffany's and Cartier boxes, and I put them everywhere. This is a real Tiffany's box with a $100 ring in it. But every time I see it, it feels real. My vision becomes tangible. I had fake Louboutins, I still have them, mold and all, crumbling in my closet for years before I got the real thing. Maybe it was all fake back then, but it's real now. You know, just like when I was a little girl, I liked to play pretend, but now it's a lot less pretending and more so practicing. And the best example of all is my legendary marble floors. It just looks so good. I love it. What a great idea this whole selfie station was. People called me insane for doing that. And maybe it was. I put fake marble tiles on my floors and I said, yes, I know this isn't it, but it's close as I can get right now. And I walked on those floors for years until, guess what? One day I walked into my dream home on my dream marble floors and I said, yeah, that is what I always saw. The marble floors that I walk on in my entry today is exactly the vision that I always saw.
Doesn't this just make you feel like luxuriating around your mansion?
Most certainly does.
P.S. One very important thing, you cannot care what people think, especially in the pursuit of a dream. The pursuit of a dream is rarely glamorous, but the ending always is. One of my other favorite quotes says, in the beginning they ask you why you're doing it, but in the end they'll be asking how you did it. So to everyone who said, why the hell was I doing that? The proof is in the pudding. Now that you know what you want, you need to be hyper realistic about what you would do if you got it. I love hypothetical questions, but it really pisses me off when people have fake politically correct answers for them.
Oh, if I won the lottery, the first thing I'd do is put half of it in a low-yield savings bond and give the rest to charity.
Seriously?
Really?
Because I know you and I don't think that's true. I don't care that it's a fake question. Give me a real answer. If that's actually what you do, congratulations on being a saint. I am not as responsible, even a little bit. But I am and always have been so honest with all my hypothetical questions because guess what? Someday they might not be hypothetical. Ask yourself right now, if you won the lottery, what would you do? The real answer, the truth, the first thing that you were doing. Like I said, I spent years of my life daydreaming about winning the lottery. I was unemployed, so I had a lot of free time. But it wasn't so much as daydreaming as it was a planning session. Like I knew without a shadow of a doubt exactly what I would do if that ever happened to me.
Someday my house will look like this, but for now I have $10, so.
I always said if I won the lottery, the first thing I'd do is travel the world. Blue lagoon water thing looks so cool. To get my dream car, get my dream house, and go to Rodeo Drive and spend half of it. And when it happened, I did exactly that.
I got bags on Rodeo. I saw the whole world. I really did everything I always said I was going to do. And then some.
Being hyper-realistic with your unrealistic fantasies is the best way to make them seem real, like you could get them, because you can. You might really get what you want, so daydream ahead. I don't get what I want by accident, I am out looking for it. Since this is usually a shopping channel, I'll make a metaphor with shoes again. You know those $5,000 red ruby slippers that I just got for $300? Anyone could have gotten them. They were out there listed on the internet for anyone to buy. The deal was anyone's, but I was looking for the treasure, so I found it. All opportunities for everything you want are always right there. Seek and you shall find. Ask and you shall receive. Manifesting isn't sacrilegious at all. It's biblical. It's honestly also just common sense. If you don't ask, the answer's already no. So ask. I always ask. And that's how I get half of what I want. I ask for it. By the way, I am very open with my wants and desires. You hear me talking about things that I want all the time in videos, and I am not shy about it at all. If I want something, I will boldly declare it. I don't believe in evil eyes or anyone like wishing bad on me. I don't think that that's a thing. It doesn't matter because my aura is so strong, and
I believe that speaking about my goals makes them all the more real to me and everyone around me.
Be bold. You gotta be bold. I am incredibly bold. More bold than most people would even say is appropriate most of the time. However, look at this. Fortune really does favor the brave. Do you guys remember the fireplace story? Long story, very long. I had toured another unit in my building that I wasn't planning on buying. Bold. Walked in and saw this beautiful fireplace and immediately thought to myself, that needs to be mine. Bold. Months later, I ran into the new owner in the elevator and immediately upon meeting him asking if he still had that beautiful fireplace. Bold. And guess what? He gave it to me.
And now it is the fireplace in my bedroom. Would you look at that?
Boldness manifested the opportunity for it to be gifted to me. I'm constantly doing things like this. I'm always making bold moves, bold steps, bold things. I just live my life really boldly. I'm unabashedly myself and unabashedly chase what I'm looking for. And the compounding boldness of every choice I make in my everyday life compounds into a lot of luck and a lot of getting what I want. Not necessarily magic, more so a formula. Capiche? Okay, gratitude. It's almost Thanksgiving, can you believe it? But gratitude applies all year round, every day, to everything. Always, always, always be grateful. It's an age-old universal belief. Those who appreciate what they have are showered with more.
For example, this was my bedroom window in 2015, and despite it being just a random ass window, I loved it. It was my window. And when I moved into my next apartment, it was a crazy upgrade from that. And oh boy, did I love that window. And when I finally moved into the Sky Castle, and now I really am the luckiest girl in the world, I love my window.
But if you look back at the captions, I called myself the luckiest girl in the world the whole time. That's gratitude.
I don't want more things because I'm unsatisfied with what I have. It's because I love what I have so much. Of course I want to expand and do more. I want more of all the wonderful things in my life. And, you know, it's not wanting from a place of lack. It's wanting from a place of abundance. Something else you need to know? Practice makes perfect. Getting what you want all the time isn't luck, it's a skill. And like any skill, you get better the more you practice. I get what I want because I practice getting what I want. I'm good at it. As you know, I joke that I'm a professional shopper, but even shopping is just a tiny manifestation practice. The physical practice of believing what you want should be yours, holding it in your hand, and getting it. Even something as small as a pair of shoes drips into all of life. I want it, I'll have it. And that belief is universal, everything down to even what I want to eat. Like if I want cheesecake for dinner, so be it. I practice getting what I want every chance I can. From romance to career to any dream that you have, that energy is the same. Practice getting what you want with the small things, and soon the big things won't seem so far away. The next step, be fucking crazy. I'm crazy. I'm not only delusional, but I'm insane. I always say there's the normal thing to do, and then there's what I do.
Psychotic! I carried home an entire chandelier! You guys, I carried this through the airport. I had to buy it a seat on the plane.
But that's why I get crazy things.
This is genuinely my life motto to the point I had it tattooed on my ankle. A la folie. Cheers to insanity.
I'm not afraid to go after something crazy, and I am definitely not afraid to be crazy to get it. I said it in my Forbes interview many moons ago.
I am a little bit crazy, and like I think that you need that. That might be the secret ingredient.
Like you can't just think crazy, you have to act crazy. Back it up, put your money where your mouth is. When I was taking investor meetings for 333 and nobody saw the vision, you know who decided to fund the whole thing with her personal life savings? Me. Was that insane? Yes. But was the payoff insane? Yes. Okay, this is important. I'm a very lucky girl, but luck isn't luck. Luck is merely exposure to chance. Prepare for what you want, take chances, and luck will find you. I take chances all the time. I put myself in the right rooms with the right people doing the right things, and guess what? I get lucky.
Like by chance, you might sit next to the guy in charge of Shopify at dinner. And preparation is having the pitch already in my pocket, ready to go at all times, so when that chance arose, I could take it. And voila, lucky.
I am lucky. My whole circle knows I'm lucky. You guys know I'm lucky. And whenever I say something fantastically lucky happened to me, people love to roll their eyes and be like, of course, that would happen to you. Exactly. It's true, I'm a very lucky lady. I make sure of it. P.S. guys, I am not always batting 1,000. You're only seeing the home runs, but I am out here batting and swinging all day long, all the time. It really is just a numbers game. I get what I want a lot because I go after what I want a lot. I'm always going after what I want, so of course it works out sometimes. I am on a constant journey of trying to get it. And when I really want something, I never give up. So even if it doesn't work the first 10,000 times I try, I will be the person who tries 10,001. I'm a firm believer that if you never stop trying for something, it's gonna work someday. I didn't stop posting videos because the first one didn't go viral.
All right, hey guys, what's up? Welcome to what is going to be my official YouTube channel.
I kept posting them because I refused the idea that it wasn't going to work. I just was like, nope, this is gonna work. I could see it in my destiny. The first 10,000 failures are just market research. Eventually, with all the knowledge from all the failures, we get better and better and better and closer, and guess what? Eventually, you do get what you want. Okay, you can't just know what you want, you need to know why you want it. This is the core, this is the heartbeat of dream chasing. Because when chasing your dreams gets hard, and it will, you need to have something that really, truly keeps you going. The why is why you're going to get it. And I don't mean like the trivial fluff reason, I mean the real reason. I want to be rich and famous on the internet. No. Why? What is the real reason?
The real why I started my channel so many years ago was because I was a girl who needed help. I needed community, I needed love, I needed acceptance, and I wanted to know that there were other people in the world just like me. That's what I wanted. That was the why.
For example, even something small like filming this video right now. It's almost 3 a.m. I have not stopped filming for many hours. I skipped my friend's party to stay home and do this, and I'm not making this video to make money or to get views or be famous on the internet. I'm making this video because I wanted to do something that matters, something that really might inspire one of you out there. Make the kind of video that when I really needed it, I would have wanted to see. No tea, no shade to myself, but my shopping videos are not exactly Nobel Prize winners, and I wouldn't really usually stay up this late making one of those. Don't get me wrong, I love when people stop me in the streets and say like, oh Amber, I bought these shoes because of you. That genuinely thrills me. But when I meet someone who says your videos inspired me to chase after my own dreams, that is my why. That's the heart. And following your heart will always truly lead you to what you truly want. Another important thing, sometimes not getting what you want is also getting what you want. Something that I've really come to learn is that sometimes no is an answer that you want from the universe. I don't think I've ever told this story on here, but years ago, something that I really, really wanted didn't work out. And I was devastated. I just really, honestly was handling it really badly. It helped me feel better. Someone had given me the advice, you know, you can't mess up fate, whether it works out or not, it's good. And I was like, well, that's good advice. So I went to write it down, and when I was typing it in my phone, it auto-corrected to whether it happens or not, it's God. I always love that little vignette, but it's true time and time again. I did not get certain things I wanted because the splendor of what was coming was so much more. And I always have faith now that even when I don't get what I want, I do. Okay guys, some cheat codes to getting what you want and just in life. Be kind, always. Your footprint on the world never goes unnoticed, and treat others the way you wish to be treated is the golden rule for a reason. It brings back gold to you, tenfold. Always mind your manners, treat everyone with respect. Barista, billionaire, does not matter. Connections in this world, guys, they're everything. One of the easiest ways to get what you want is to create a world where people want to give it to you. Relax, I don't mean be kind because you want to get something out of people. No, the opposite. I just mean you want to create a world where everyone is rooting for you. Be the kind of person that you would want to see good things happen to. Make the whole world cheer you on. And always remember this, nothing can become everything, and everything can become nothing. How you're seated in the world today can always change tomorrow, so when you're up, be up with grace, and when you're down, be down with dignity, but never be afraid to reach out your hand if you need one, and more importantly, never forget to reach out your hand when someone needs you. Every single door you open for others becomes a door they may one day open for you. Putting good into the world is never a waste of time, no matter what. You know the quote, be the change you want to see in the world. Not only be the change you want to see in the world, but be the person you want to know in the world. Create the world you want to live in. Final thought, your circle is very important. Misery loves company, and so does success. Not jealousy, inspiration. If someone has what you want, that's proof it's possible. So how do you get it too? Someone's got to drive that car, someone's got to get that job, and someone bought that winning ticket. Why not you? And when you take that belief and combine it with action, you line yourself up to not only have the chance to get it, but deserve to get it. Admire and take note. Not jealousy, admiration, inspiration. I always expect to get what I want, and so should you. When I get what I want, I'm never surprised. I expect to get it. But that's not because I think I'm some whimsical princess, it's because I followed the recipe. Think about it like this, if you want to make a cake, you go out, you get the ingredients, you put them all together, and you're not surprised at all when at the end, you have a cake. I'm not surprised when I get a cake. I knew the cake was coming. I expected it. Now I'd be shocked if I woke up tomorrow and without doing literally anything, there was just a random cake in my kitchen, because that doesn't make any damn sense. Kind of a weird metaphor, but do you kind of get it? Good. When it comes to getting what you want, money matters, but not how you think. Money is never the goal, money is a tool. I say this all the time. I think money is really boring. I don't care about money at all. It's spending it that I like. It's the things that I get when I exchange it for something else. Money itself is dull, actually. Sure, I crossed the Birkin off my vision board because I paid for it. But the story isn't about the bag, it's who I became to afford it. Everything I buy, the bags, the shoes, the jewels, the anything, they're reflections of the hard work that it took to earn them. And always remember, on the totem pole of things you want in life, any of them that are purchasable is like the lowest bar. And the thing highest on that totem pole is things that are priceless. And there are so many things in the world that money can never buy. The biggest one for me being this.
Watching her for years, beautiful personality, amazing in person, that girl.
My YouTube channel is something that I built from my heart, and no amount of money in the world could ever buy me, you know, an army of women who support me and I mean, hey men, hi guys, in case you're watching too, who love me and support me and listen when I speak.
Oh, you're gorgeous. Stop.
This is something built from human connection and heart, and no amount of money in the world could ever buy that.
She's just as beautiful in person, I promise. Unbelievable, unbelievable. Oh my god.
Turns out MasterCard's right. The best things in the world really are priceless.
Oh my god. I can't believe I met her.
I'm a huge fan of Amber. Like, I love your videos. They were like going crying, like I wanted to move out and do that to my own house.
Look who the fuck I'm with. Amber. With Amber.
Okay guys, the truth. I have talked for God only knows how long, about how I always get everything I want. But the truth is, the big zinger of the end of this video is that I don't. Nobody ever gets what they want all the time. It's life, it's not perfect. But I will say this, if you get nothing else from this video, the real moral of this video is that you may not be able to always get what you want, but you can always go after it. Always go after it. Because sure, maybe you won't get everything you want, but maybe you will. As a wise woman once said, what if it doesn't come true? Ah, but what if it does?
Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you